out front. I just want you to sit comfortably for just a few minutes here. Let the palms open, close. It doesn't matter. I just want you to just notice what your body's asking for here. Close down your eyes. And take a deep, full inhale. Breathe all the way through your heart space into the very pit of your belly. Just fill up. And exhale, open up your mouth, just sigh that out. One more deep, full breath in. Fill up. And exhale, sigh that out. And I just want you to notice and connect to the breath. Maybe use the breath this evening to scan your body and just notice where you may be feeling extra tension, tightness. And send the breath into those spots. You can visualize the release of those muscles with the breath. Allow your energy just to start to really settle and fully arrive. Just notice the rise and the fall of your chest and your belly as you inhale, as you exhale. And take another deep, full breath in. This time, as you exhale, open up the mouth and just gently flutter the eyes open. If your palms are open to the ceiling, flip the palms so that they're cupping the outside of your knees. Take a deep inhale, just lift your chest, lift your heart, collarbones spread open and apart. Exhale, round through your spine, really tuck in the pelvis, tuck in the chin, and follow your breath, seated cat-cow. Use the inhale to lift. We exhale to round. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, round. Now come back to your neutral spine. Take your left hand by your hip. Inhale, reach the right fingertips over and across. So what I want you to do, make sure that left hand is flat. I want you to really feel the left ribs as they press towards the right, getting that big, deep arch out of the right side of your body. Maybe you even look at the right elbow overhead. Exhale, right hand down. Same thing, really, really reach out of the left ribs. Maybe look over at that left elbow. Inhale back through center and just switch sides. Inhale, switch sides. Now come right back through center and bring your right hand right over the tip top of your head. So your fingertips are going to be right above your ear. Take your left arm, wrap it around the small of your back. Big, deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep your chin at 12 o'clock. Unwind, come back through center. You can roll the neck a few times, carefully rolling here. Now inhale, reach the fingertips overhead. As you exhale, take a twist to the left, right hand, top of left thigh, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back over that left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Reach the fingertips overhead. As you exhale, take a forward fold. Don't worry about how far you fold, but I want you to wiggle through your neck. Breathe here. Inhale, come on up. Unwind the legs, shake them out front. And now bring the left leg to top or out front. Now sitting really nice and tall here, I want you to take the left hand over your ear. Big deep breath in, draw across, right arm can wrap around the low back. It just makes it a little bit more intense. Come back through center. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left or to the right. Left hand's on top of that right thigh. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Look back over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, take that fold forward. So just noticing the difference in each side here. And now inhale, come on up to a seat. Unwind your legs, just shake them out front again. Whew. All right. Then we're going to come all the way back into a downward facing dog from there. So just slide your legs behind you, hips come up, and take 5 breaths here. Dropping one heel and then the other. And then notice your shoulders in your down dog. So we get this tendency to really kind of dump into the shoulders. I want you to press, lift out of the shoulders, pull the pit of your belly in and up and release your hips to the sky. Breathe. Now step your feet hip width apart. Walk your hands back to your feet. Find your ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, bend your knees deeply. Get long through your spine. Release your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Really roll through your spine on these rises. Reach fingertips overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Fingertips reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. On this exhale, walk it out into a high plank. Set your knees to the earth. Lower belly all the way to the mat. On an inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart. Press your toenails into the mat. Draw your elbows towards one another. Take the breath in. Exhale, forehead comes to the mat. Bend your knees and just let your knees fall from side to side here. Extend the legs back out. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale that out. On the inhale, lift your heels, look forward, tiny little steps all the way to the top of the mat. So your toes come in line with your thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. On this exhale, step your left foot back, find a lizard lunge. So I want you to reach or walk that right heel all the way out in line with the right edge of your mat. So I grabbed blocks. I just like blocks, especially in those early lunges. I just want you to rock a little bit from front to back. Make sure you're not all hunched through your back. Really draw that left hip towards the ground. You can do some little shimmy side to side, but both hands are on the inside of that right front foot. Now set that left knee down. Big breath in. As you exhale, half split. We're not going to stay for long. We're going to find a little bit of movement before we hold this posture. So I want you to keep your spine nice and long. Flex the toes back towards your face. Big inhale. As you exhale, make your way back into that lizard lunge. Lift the back knee. Breath in, exhale, back knee down, send it back, half split. Inhale, keep the spine nice and long. Exhale, send it forward, lizard lunge, tuck that back foot, lift. Now we're gonna hold the half split on this one. Send the hips back. Now, hips are in line with one another. Inhale, lengthen through the tip top of your head. As you exhale, continue to fold and hinge at your hips. Keep the toes flexed. Maybe there's a soft little bend in that right knee. Now, I want you to drop to the blade edge, the outer edge of the right foot. Your right knee is going to bend just slightly. Walk your hands over that right leg. Fold. Breathe into that outer hip. Hands come back to your center. Bring your toes back to 12 o'clock. Now follow me here. You're going to sink back into that right knee. Get the blocks out of the way. We're moving into a horizon warrior. So I want you to tuck the back toes, lift. Now I'm going to drop to the outer edge of my left foot. I'm going to walk that right foot. I'm going to flip around so you can see me actually. I'm going to walk that right foot so it's kind of in line with my hip. I'm on the outer edge of that back foot. Lift, lift, lift. So I really want you to press up and open, getting that stretch along the top of your hip here so you can reach the fingertips over your ear like you're in a rainbow. I'm going to flip back around so I'm facing properly. Take the breath in. Now, very carefully, hands come to the mat. I want you to spin that back foot. You're going to come into a wide leg forward fold, unwind like a pretzel here. So all 10 toes are facing the left edge of your mat. Now, in this first wide leg forward fold, we're going to come into several wide leg forward folds during the practice today. In this first one, maybe you rock forward and back. That's cool. Maybe you just want to hang. But I don't want your weight settling backwards. I really want you to focus on sending the weight into the ball and where the arch and the ball of the foot really meet. So it's kind of the midfoot. And then wiggle that through your jaw, through your neck. Breathe. As you send your sit bones to the ceiling, your hamstrings have a moment here. Now inhale, lengthen halfway, palms come flat. As you exhale, walk your hands back, top of the mat, so all 10 toes face the top of the mat. We're going to set that left knee down, finding again our lizard, but this time I want you to twist. So maybe you drop again, blade edge of that right foot, take your right fingertips towards the ceiling. You can find a wrap around. Of course, if corkscrews in your practice and you want to catch that back foot, go for it. Heart opens here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we unwind again. Tuck the back toes, wide leg forward fold. Just a moment here. Inhale, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, I want you to turn your heels in towards one another. We're coming into goddess. So your hands can come to your thighs. Press your knees out. So you can even bring the hands really far up where my hands a little bit lower. I just want you to rock here. Ooh, as I fall over backwards. Now we're going to add a little twist for your spine here. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, drop that right shoulder, look over your left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop the left, look over the right. And do that with your breath, a few more rounds. All right, inhale, rise to star. Woo. Exhale, just bring your hands to heart center. Now I want you to find that right front foot. We're just going to step forward and just find Tadasana at the front of the mat. Palms open. Maybe notice the difference in your legs here. Breathe. Inhale, sweep fingertips to sky. As you exhale, find your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, right foot steps back. We find a lizard lunge on the left foot. So grab your blocks if you'd like. Don't have to use blocks, but I want that right knee to stay up initially. So we want to find length and opening through that right hip flexor. So I want you to rock from front to back. Maybe some little hip shimmies very carefully from side to side. Chest stays up. Stay here just a little bit longer. Now set that right knee down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, half split. Just a moment here. We're keeping the spine long. I want you to find the hips in line with one another and really pull them back behind you. Take the breath. Exhale, lizard lunge. Tuck the back toes. Lift. Hold here. Breath. Set it down. Send it back. Sink it forward. Tuck the back toes. One more lizard. Lift. Set it down. Take it back. Now we hold a little bit longer, maybe a little bit deeper here. Try to keep the flex in the ankle. You get a deeper stretch, a little bend in that left knee. Now drop to the blade edge of the left leg. Walk it out. Breathe. Come back through center. We're going to find that horizon warrior here. So I want you to get the blocks out of the way first of all, because your hands need to be secure. Now tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, drop to the outer edge of that right foot, walk the left foot. Toes are going to come to 12 o'clock. Reach, 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 reach. Get this really nice stretch on the outside of the hip with this. Take a breath in. As you exhale, unwind. You find your wide leg forward fold. Now on this wide leg forward fold, we've been here a few times tonight. I'm actually going to turn around so y'all. So I want you to come a little bit deeper. Maybe you walk the hands or wrap the hands around your ankles. Maybe you walk the hands between the legs and pull. Your choice. Now take an inhale, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, walk it back. We're going to find that twisted lizard. So you're going to put the right leg down, let that left foot fall open, left fingertips reach the sky, or you can wrap behind your low back, your choice. Another breath in. As you exhale, unwind, wide leg forward fold. Last wide leg forward fold for tonight. Inhale, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, turn the heels in towards one another. One more goddess squat. So again, the hands can come to the inside of your thighs. Now, if you want a little bit more, then you can obviously just hold. I don't know if you need more after those, after the legs we did tonight, but if you do, go for it. Otherwise, rock, twist. That twist feels really, really good in your low back. Come back through center, press down through soles of feet. Inhale to start, big breath. Draw your hands through heart center. Whew. Now weights in that front foot. Step it forward, top of the mat. And again, just shake it out. I want you to feel both feet here. Palms can open. We're going to come into tree on each side. So we're going to start first. I want you to shift the weight into your right foot. Left foot can either be down on the ground, it can be on your calf, or it can be on your inner thigh. Go ahead and find your tree for tonight. Your palms can come to heart, or they can reach overhead, your choice. But find your breath. Find calm, ease. If you fall, you get right back into it. It's totally fine. Got another 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Again, just take a moment. Maybe you need to roll that right ankle. Cool. Roll it out. All right. Left side. Shift the weight into the left foot. Right foot comes up. Maybe it looks different than your left side. That's fine. Or your right side. And just breathe. We stay long enough to let the thoughts settle so that you can reconnect to your breath. You've got another 5 seconds. That's it. Another 3, 2, release. Find your mountain pose. Again, roll out ankles, shake out knees, whatever movement you need. Palms open to the front of the room. Close down your eyes. Inhale, sweep fingertips to sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, setting up for your half pigeon. You can always put a block under your right hip, but square out your heart, square out your hips, lengthen through that left leg. Full breath in. Exhale, find your fold forward. And inhale, slowly rise. Very carefully sit onto your right hip. I want you to swing both legs nice and wide for a seated wide fold. So you can put a block under your tailbone to lift your hips, particularly if your pelvis tucks under, because we want to sit nice and tall. Your knees can be bent, flex your ankles. Hands are down in front. Big full breath in. I want you to hinge, just walk forward. We're not here for very long. Try to continue to pull your chest through. And breathe. And on an inhale, come on up. You're just going to tuck your knees behind you, come back to your downward facing dog. You can kick out that right hip if you'd like to. And now inhale, left leg to sky. As you exhale, half pigeon, left side, taking that time to lengthen and square. Full breath. As you exhale, find your fold forward. And on an inhale, slowly rise. You're gonna sit onto your left hip very carefully now. Swing the legs out front. Just shake them out. Grab one block. We're gonna come all the way down to the back from here. Walk your heels back. We're gonna come into your hip flexor, your psoas stretch here. So block needs to be nice and low. Walk the heels back, lift your hips. Set your tailbone down on the block. Let's start first with a little knee in and then we'll lower. So tuck the knees in, send both feet to the ceiling. We'll start with a waterfall actually, and then we'll move into our psoas stretch. Your knees can be soft. Just feel like I get this tingling sensation in my feet when I come into this posture. Just that release. Now hug your right knee in. Take your hands around the shin. Big breath in. Use the exhale. Gently control that left leg as it lowers. We'll just start kind of testing each side here. And breathe. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck the left knee in, send your right foot to the ceiling. Very gentle, nice, slow lower of that right leg. Breathe. Take an inhale. As you exhale, send your left leg to meet your right now and just let the front body completely open up. If your low back feels crunchy at all, just adjust the block. Or you can stay in a supported bridge if that feels better on your back. Now gently walk the feet back. Plant the soles of the feet to the ground. Lift your hips away from the block. Just slide that block out to the side, bringing your arms out like a T. Take a breath in, let your knees fall to the right. Maybe pick up your right ankle and set it just on the left thigh, like right above your left knee. That gives a little extra stretch, particularly for your quad. Look at your left fingertips. Unwind, inhale, draw knees back through center. As you exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Again, you're going to pick up that left ankle across the right thigh. Look at your right fingers. Now unwind, inhale back through center. Maybe let the knees just fall a little bit side to side if that would feel good. And then tuck the knees into the chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Massage all the muscles around your low back, around your spine. You're gonna make circles through the ankles, through the hips. And I'll take a tight squeeze, maybe catch opposite elbows. Use an inhale, draw your nose up to your knees, breathe the length of your spine. As you exhale, release Shavasana. Palms, feet open, close down the eyes, easy breath for these final few minutes of your practice. And on an inhale, bring awareness back into the body. Find tiny movements through fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Maybe take a full body stretch if that would feel good. And as you exhale, draw one knee in and then the other, rock a bit from side to side. Landing on either your right or your left side, your choice. Use the strength of your arms, press yourself up to a seated position. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center, close down your eyes. Take a deep, full breath, fill up again through your heart space, through your belly, filling up with all the goodness of your practice. Open up, exhale, sigh that out. One more deep, full inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh that out. And draw your thumbs to forehead center. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you. Namaste.